Hey, good morning everyone. Chad Kalaher, Field Agronomist for Beck's Hybrids in East Central and Northeast Illinois. It's Monday morning, April 15th, 2024. Welcome to spring planting time. Just wanted to cover just a few things just as reminders. I know a lot of you guys know that field conditions right now are marginal because the first 10 days across most of the territory I cover from Paris, Illinois all the way up to DeKalb, Illinois is different in different areas based on the rainfall totals that were received in those first 10 days. Anywhere from basically 1.5 inches of rain to 3.5 inches of rain in some isolated areas as you go eastern into the state line of Indiana, Illinois. But for those areas that did receive lower total rain amounts, you may be looking at things graying off, and with the weather being warmer and windy conditions, we have grayed off in some areas. But one of the things I want to remind you about, actually a couple things I want to remind you about is, that we're still on the early side of planting window as far as usually being optimum. Not saying we can't get maximum yields in May. We certainly can do that, but just try to be patient here as we wait through this next possible round of rainfall. Right now, the rainfall totals don't look extremely high. So I'm not too concerned about that right now, but you just never know how much we'll get. And with conditions being a little bit on the side of questionable now with air in the soil or oxygen in the soil, it could be a little bit disastrous. And one of the things I'd really want to caution you about is if you do choose to plant corn first and we turn off cold and we turn off a little bit wet, if you have to run into a situation where we do replant corn this year, it's very unlikely that you're going to get that best hybrid that was suited for your field that was picked. We're going to be pretty far down the list because of supply of seed corn in the industry this year, especially here at Beck's. So I just want to caution you, if you are planting corn early into some of these marginal conditions, be very careful. If you're going to do that, make sure you've got a window of at least 5 days after planting where your high and your low temperatures add up to 100 for each of those days. Again, I'll say that one more time. If you look at your planting date or potential planting date, I really want to see, if you're planting corn, really want to see the daily high and low temp add up to at least 100 for each of those 5 days. That's just a real easy way to kind of look at it and look at your risk. But let's not get into a replant scenario in corn. What our better option would be, or what our least risky option would be to plant beans. Not saying we should plant beans into conditions that are not fit. We still need oxygen in the soil, but it's much less risky moving forward if we do run into a cold wet scenario, if you're happen to be planting today, Monday, or maybe before the rain hits Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you have any questions, contact your local Beck's dealer, seed advisor, or agronomist. I'll be happy to help. Thank you.